Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good day to all. So today we are going to learn on our first part of Dr. Mahathir Premiership. So we will start to look on his background. So Tun Dr. Mahathir was better known as Cik Dad. He was born on 20 December 1925. He was the youngest of 9 siblings. His father is Muhammad bin Iskandar and his mother is Cik Wan Tempawan binti Cik Wan Hanapi, which are the descendant from the Malay leader Wan Su, which is Wan Su is Datuk Temenggung Kulat from Bukit Lada. So he get married to Dr. Siti Asmah binti Imam Ali on 5th August 1956 with 7 children. So for his formal education, he started his early education at Sekolah Melayu Lelaki Seberang Perak and continue his study at Sultan Abdul Hamid College. However, he failed. After he finished his school, he failed to gain admission to the law in UK under Commonwealth scholarship. So, however, he completed his medicine at King Edward Medical College, University of Malaya in Singapore, and he graduated in 1953. So, for Dr. Mahathir occupation, he was a medical officer in Penang, Alor, Perlis and Langkawi in 1957. He also runs his own clinic, Maha Clinic in Alor. He is also a politician, which is a member of Parliament, Parliament of Kubang Pasu from 1964 until 1969. However, he was defeated in 1969 by Yusuf Rawal from PAS and started to confront Tunku Abdul Rahman. So, Dr. Mahathir was defeated by Tuan Guru Haji Yusuf Rawal from PAS. Okay, so Tuan Guru Haji Yusuf Rawal, he was the president of PAS during that time. And yes, Dr. Mujahid Rawal adalah salah seorang dari anak Tuan Haji Yusuf Rawal lah. So during that time, Yusuf Rawal menang over 989 seat dari Mahathir dekat Kota Star Selatan. So Mahathir started to confront Tunku bila dia desak Tunku untuk letak jawatan dengan bagi surat yang penuh dengan kritikan dekat Tunku Abdul Rahman lah. So punca utama surat kritikan yang ditulis oleh Dr. Mahathir kepada Tun Abdul Rahman ini adalah kerana pada waktu tu Parti Perikatan hampir kalah dalam pilihan raya 1969. So sebelum Dr. Mahathir tulis surat ni, parti pimpinan Tunku Abdul Rahman iaitu Parti Perikatan yang consist of UMNO, MCA dengan MIC telah hampir kalah lah dalam pilihan raya 1969. So Perikatan menang 76 je daripada 144 kursi, jauh dari pilihan raya 1964, which is Perikatan menang 89 dari 104 kursi. So dalam surat tu, Dr. Mahathir dia ada tulis beberapa sebab kenapa Tunku perlu letak jawatan. So antaranya adalah Mahathir kata yang Tunku Abdul Rahman adalah punca rusuhan kaum pada 13 Mei. Another reason is Mahathir cakap yang during that time orang kerajaan dah tak percaya dekat Tunku. Lepas tu Dr. Mahathir juga tuduh yang Tunku Abdul Rahman ni during National Riot, Tunku main poker. Tunku main poker masa darurat 13 Mei dengan kawan-kawan Tunku yang berbangsa Cina. Jadi sebab masa tu semua orang memang tahu yang Tunku ni memang suka main poker, lumba kuda and ada sukan-sukan yang lain sebagai cara untuk Tunku berehat lah. So kat situ Dr. Mahathir tak puas hati lah, and that's why dia hantar surat menyatakan bahawa Tunku Abdul Rahman adalah punca kepada the Malaysian Riot 13 Mei. So, personality of Dr. Mahathir, he is combative in nature. He is he have his passion for self-improvement. He own manual skills such as carpentry, gardening, decoration, and cooking. He is ultra Malay. In the beginning of his political life, he was steadfast in the decision. He never listened to any criticism posed to him. He was very thorough in any of his decision and always come out as a winner in any problem he faced. So, Dr. Mahathir ni, dia believe that he has never been wrong. Kiranya dia believe that dia tak pernah salah. Apa yang dia buat itu adalah apa yang dia rasa terbaik. Okay, so politik ni, um, Tun Dr. Mahathir ni, dia was invited by Tun Abdul Razak untuk masuk semula kembali kepada UMNO as a Minister of Education. So after he left UMNO, when dia ada krisis dengan Tunku Abdul Rahman. So Dr. Mahathir juga becomes one of the Vice President of UMNO. So during that time, UMNO ada 3 orang Vice President, which is Tengku Razali, Koli, Ghaffar Babar, and he himself lah, Mahathir. So he was nominated as Deputy Prime Minister and also Deputy President of UMNO as appointed by Tun Hussein On. So here we can see the achievement in politics. He was the member of UMNO. He served with the government. He opened clinic. He was also a member of Quarter Star Parliament. He experienced expelled from UMNO and then invited back to UMNO. He was also chairman of FIMA and won the election of Kubang Pasu. After that, he was the Minister of Education during Tun Sin On. He was also the Vice President of UMNO. Then he managed to secure Deputy President of UMNO. Then he appointed as Minister of Trade. He also won the election in Kubang Pasu, appointed as Deputy Prime Minister, appointed as President of UMNO, and become the Prime Minister of Malaysia. So for the political and ideological essence of Dr. Mahathir. So Mahathir ni, he is well known as a Machiavelli leader. Machiavelli ni adalah might makes right. So he used his power to decide what are the best according to him. So he was anxious to secure the survival of the Malays. Mahathir seemed prepared to see the end of the Malayness. So Mahathir cannot see how Malay weakness can be resolved by keeping down the non-Malay community. He feels that the Malay telah mensia-siakan special right yang Melayu ada. So he even said that if we take out Chinese and all that they have built and owned, there will be no small or big town in Malaysia. There will be no business and industry. There will be no fund for the subsidies, as well as there will be no support and facilities for the Malays. So the foremost Malay nationalist of his generation, he transformed himself into a new Malaysian nationalist. So Mahathir ni is known for his ultra-nationalism in regards with the Malay dilemma and his single-mindedness and commitment to enhance the prosperity of the Malay. He want the Malay to become better, have better economy and wealth. So his social Darwinism accentuate his Malay nationalism. So Mahathir ni dia believe in social Darwinism, whereas it is the survival of the fittest. To be a fittest, to be the fittest, one should be the best among the best. and a little bit racist lah. So Mahathir ni dia promote semangat ketuhanan Melayu by promoting bangsa Malaysia, wawasan 2020, Malaysia boleh, Malaysia truly Asia and others lah. So Mahathir ni they always encourage the Malay to take risks and stand up for themselves. So temperamentally and diplomatic, he fashioned a diplomacy to suit his temperament. So Mahathir punya diplomasi ni dia a bit different from previous PM lah, whereby he focus more on the east, not the west. So basically Mahathir selalu rasa dia nak sesuatu yang lain, and dia rasa apa yang dia buat tu menurut apa yang dia rasa terbaik. Okay, the ideology of state-sponsored constructive protection, he became the advocate of capitalist competition. So during his premiership, Bumiputra Corporate Group dapat banyak benefit as Mahathir drive to fulfill the NEP goals. Contohnya, by dispersing government contract to a system of party patronage, in which usually done through privatization. So apart from that, during his premiership ni, dia encourage and start sistem government, party and business ni dia link. Kiranya UMNO pada masa itu dia become directly involved in business by owning biggest Malaysia company through its proxies. Okay, for example, kita ada Hati Budi Holding as well as the RB Highcom. So these two companies dia ada link dengan UMNO lah during that time. So during that time ahli UMNO sendiri pun dia tak tahu pasal direct involvement dengan business ni. So kita boleh kira dalam 99% ahli UMNO pada zaman itu tak tahu pun pasal government link dengan the Malay company ni lah. So in the name of work, he extol Islam. In the name of Islam, he assumed work as an imperative. So Mahathir called for Muslims to embrace knowledge, especially science and technology, as well as business and economy. So Mahathir dia always ingatkan the Muslim tentang kehebatan ketamadunan Islam, so that we realize that true Islamic teaching exalt the virtue and of all kind of knowledge. Kiranya kita tak terlalu mengejar duniawi, and we should protect the well-being of the ummah. So due to this, Mahathir introduced economic initiative among Muslim countries. So he will look east to catch up with the west. Okay, he believed that both western and east ni dia ada diorang punya works discipline. But east country ni walau dia maju mana sekalipun, diorang jenis yang takkan lupakan and tak akan kekalkan serta dia walaupun dia maju dia akan still kekalkan diorang punya budaya lah. So itu yang Mahathir rasa sesuai untuk diadaptasikan dekat Malaysia lah. So he personifies his class by personifying his race. So dia encourage Malay to become rich, and dia ada connection with the Malay elite. Kiranya dia suka bagi projek-projek kepada Malay elites, so that the Malay akan ada golongan bangsawan. Bila golongan Melayu ada yang terdiri daripada golongan bangsawan, it can help and encourage other Malay. So he left medicine for politics, only to practice politics in medicine. So Mahathir ni dia treat the politic so that dia become so that the politic become clean, progressive, tak nak dianggap lemah, and ada influence from the old guard lah. So most of the people said yang dia treat politics menggunakan cara how doktor melayan pesakit. So the relationship between doktor dengan pesakit, cara dia layan pesakit tu, that relationship yang dia maintain lah. rebel in 1969. So he beautified loyalty in 1988. So berlaku lagi perpecahan ataupun puak-puak dalam UMNO pada tahun 1988, whereas ada dua puak tu. Ada puak Mahathir dengan Ghaffar Babur, dan lagi satu puak Tengku Razali dengan Musa Hitam. So mereka ni berebut untuk jawatan presiden and vice president lah. So at this time, Mahathir gunakan sokongan dari orang-orang yang loyal to him, yang ada connection to him, especially the chief minister as well as school teachers yang sokong dia. Kenapa school teachers sokong dia? Sebab kebanyakan school teachers kira macam berhutang budi semasa Tun Dr. Mahathir menjadi Menteri Pendidikan lah. So by having those loyal sokongan from chief minister and school teachers, that is how Mahathir won the presidency seat. However, ada isu timbul where the election is void sebab pada masa tu orang kata Mahathir main tipu lah. Kiranya ada few delegation yang support Mahathir during election ni sebenarnya tak wujud pun. And this case brings into the High Court. So berlaku rebel and UMNO telah diharamkan. UMNO telah diharamkan pada tahun 1988. So berlaku lagi dua puak. So puak yang old guard ni dia nak maintain UMNO yang sedia ada, tapi dia bawa slogan baru. Kiranya UMNO lama bawa slogan Semangat 46. Sebab apa? UMNO ditubuhkan pada tahun 1946. But Mahathir, dia create new UMNO yang bertahan sampai sekarang. Kiranya UMNO yang ada sekarang ini adalah UMNO yang ditubuhkan oleh Mahathir. So UMNO yang ditubuhkan oleh Mahathir ni adalah UMNO yang consisting of those yang loyal and pro Mahathir, such as Anwar Ibrahim. Okay, so he believe in history but is terrified by it. So Mahathir ni dia ada banyak sejarah rebel. Rebel, dibuang dari politik, dibuang daripada parti dan sebagainya lah. So history ni nampak tak cantik lah sebab Mahathir ni orang nampak dia as a rebel person lah. So sebab tu dia kata Mahathir ni dia terrified by history lah. So there are three vision and views of Dr. Mahathir, which is the Malay nationalist, the Malay dilemma, the second one is Wawasan 2020, the way forward, and the new Malay, the new Malay dilemma. For the first Malay nationalist, the Malay dilemma, okay, Tun Mahathir was born, shaped and educated under British colonial rule. So he saw the distortion of Malay character, society and culture. So he does not want the Malay culture influenced by the Western culture. The distortion of Malay character, etc., are due to British colonial domination. So everything during that time need to follow the way of British, as well as the Malay accommodation and adaptation. So Mahathir believed that colonialism has destroyed the power of Malay people, undermined Malay sovereignty and deprived Malay people, especially the leader. So as we can see previously how British influenced the Malay ruler to agree on the establishment of Malayan Union. So basically the Malay dilemma ni dia encapsulate Mahathir thought on the riots lah. It exposed the widespread feeling of the Malay that they were suffering gross injustice and their anxiety of losing tanah Melayu to non-Malay. So in the book entitled The Malay Dilemma ni, Mahathir declare that Malay adalah the rightful owners of tanah Melayu. So according to him, Malay were insecure because they felt that they were economically disadvantaged in their own country. He observed that after independence, Malay were unable to compete with the more business savvy Chinese in securing lucrative government contract. So basically in Mahathir's term, the Malay dilemma ini adalah essentially an economic dilemma sebenarnya. Bukan dilema Melayu sangat, tapi dilema yang dihadapi oleh Melayu dalam sektor ekonomi, in maintaining dia punya ekonomi. Okay, the central goal of Mahathir in governing Malaysia was to restore Malay capacity and dignity as well as competence. The incompetencies and uncompetitiveness was due to the Malay accommodation to British. So, as Mahathir believed in social Darwinism as his historical struggle for survival and primacy, he extended an affirmative action program to overcome uncompetitiveness. Okay, for example, Tun Mahathir encouraged pro-Malay policies of the government in which it prioritized the economic of the Malay. Okay, contohnya Tun Mahathir give contract and business to the Malay elite lah, as well as the Bumiputra's company, rather than giving the contract to the non-Malay company lah. So this Malay nationalism become the basis of Tun Mahathir's recognition struggle that motivate most of his policies, including foreign policies. Okay, so wawasan 2020. So wawasan 2020 ni dia set out a series um, of policy measures for growth and social development to be attained through the NDP. Specifically the Sixth Malaysian Plan from 1991 to 1995. The vision was effectively a nation-building project on an unprecedented scale, covering the nation's economic, social, and cultural imperative. So by having this wawasan 2020, Mahathir dreams to have fully modern industrial, successful modern economy, commitment to sophisticated technological innovation. Uh, he want to also championing the idea of Asian values. He wanted to create a policy of a truly modern people who must work and move like a truly modern economy and society. He wanted to achieve a united Malaysian nation with a sense of common and shared destiny, at peace with itself, territorially and ethically integrated, living in harmony and full and fair partnership consisting of one bangsa Malaysia. So the statement on Vision 2023, the ultimate objective that we should aim for is a Malaysia that is fully developed country by the year 2020. We shall be a developed country in our own mouth. In our own mouth ni maknanya dalam acuan kita sendirilah. We must be fully developed in terms of our economy, in terms of social justice, political stability, system of government, quality of life, social and spiritual values, national pride and confidence. There can be no fully developed Malaysia until we have finally overcome the 9 central strategic challenge that have confronted us from the moment of our birth as an independent nation. So what are the 9 strategic challenges? So the first one is the establishment of a united nation. Second one is resilience. The third one is democratic society, moral and ethics. Next, intercommunal tolerance, scientific innovation and progress, familial welfare, equitable distribution of wealth, and prosperity. Okay, the new Malay. The new Malay ni, the concept was introduced to mark the next stage of the Malays in engaging in the modernization process. So Mahathir, dia nak transform the Malay. Mahathir nak the Malay will be equipped to compete with the non-Malay and non-Bumiputera in the Malaysian economy. So what Mahathir do? As I said previously, by having a proxy ataupun have a close link between government and corporate sector yang dimiliki oleh Bumiputera. So from that, Mahathir initiate slogan Malaysia Boleh untuk meyakinkan bahawa the Malay can succeed in business and encourage the Malay to have self-confidence, self-respect, and self-esteem. So, second one is link to National Development Policy, NDP. So, NDP adalah continuation of NEP. Where kalau NEP kita fokus nak hapuskan jurang ekonomi between kaum. So, NDP pula fokus on how the Malay boleh uruskan diorang punya kekayaan well. Kiranya NDP ni fasa di mana Melayu dah ada stable economy and how they can manage their economic well to sustain the economy lah. However, ada argument yang berlaku whereby under NEP, a critical mass of Malay or Bumiputera has managed to participate in many sectors of economy. While during NDP, the Malay and Bumiputera, bila dia dah manage to participate in sector of economy, they will need to develop a culture appropriate to their work. So the Malay need to learn to participate in business in an environment of competition and efficiency, as well as dependency on political power to protect their interest should be eradicated. So the combination between the Malay dilemma and modernist Islam and the requirement to realize Vision 2020. So the new Malay ought to overcome the division of secular and religious knowledge, regard all knowledge as faith enhancing and therefore not only permissible but vital to the Muslim and their faith. Strong emphasis on knowledge and progressiveness to be developed by departing from a hereafter-oriented spiritualism. As I said previously, Mahathir tak nak orang Melayu terlalu mengejarkan duniawi. Kiranya dalam mengejar kestabilan ekonomi, Mahathir nak juga orang Melayu ada connection dengan Islamic faith. Macam ni dia kata orang Melayu kena ada hereafter oriented spiritualism. Barulah the Malay can become succeed. So the achievement of the new Malay dilemma, it has raised consciousness about Islamizing government and nation. It has made Islam and Malay ethnicity attached upon each other and has forged an Islam synonymous with economic development. So that's all for today. We will continue with Tun Dr. Mahathir Premiership in the second part. Thank you.